In audio post-production, there's a saying: great images can't save bad audio, but great audio can save bad images. And I'm going to demonstrate that for you in this video. Many new content creators focus way too hard on the visuals when they first start out. They get a fancy new camera, they get some lens options, they invest in some ND filters, and maybe even a gimbal. Then they learn how to use DaVinci Resolve to make their edits tight, and they learn how to make transitions that are engaging and interesting. And I totally get it, because the visuals are easier to relate to. What you see is what you get. If the colors are off, you adjust your white balance. If something's out of focus, you adjust your focus. And before you know it, your videos look as good as everybody else's. But for audio, it's not as black and white. It's much more abstract, and there's so many more things that can go wrong. And when they do, it's much harder to realize that something went wrong. When you're on the set and you're recording yourself or interviewing a subject, you're in the moment and you're focused on telling the story. So it's really difficult to pay attention to the audio quality at the same time. So you might not notice that there's AC turning on and off, or that someone is talking in the next room and some of that bleeds through the wall. And in post, you are biased because you know the story. You're the one telling the story. You're the one who made the interview. So you already know what's being said, which makes you biased in terms of judging whether it's easy or difficult to pay attention and follow along with the story. So a fresh listener might find it really hard to pay attention to the story. It might be hard to hear what you guys are saying. This is going to cause ear fatigue, and listeners will drop off and never come back. Who wants to work to be entertained? It doesn't have to be a big issue either. Just a small background noise that is kind of annoying can be enough to distract listeners enough to make it fatiguing to pay attention. We use our ears so much more than we are aware of. We use them to orient ourselves in space. We use them to judge distances. We use them to know if an environment is safe or not. And there's just so much information coming in to our brains through our ears that if something feels a little bit off, we immediately shy away from it. We don't like audio that triggers us in a bad way. It's a really primal connection, and it matters more than people think. So be mindful of your audio and don't push your listeners away.